I haven't messed with a new update I recently downloaded, along with the build that I never got rid of because I need to finish this build right there. Welcome back everyone for another Let's Play of Ocean Avenue Part 2, and I'm hoping to finish this part so I can move on to the better updates and better graphics and stuff. No offense, but yeah. And by the way, please support Dirk the Red Panda through his Patreon and everything for new content and everything you need to know. And I'll even add the link down below. By anywho, I shall continue. Load, raid, yeah. Oh, I hope I didn't skip. Oh, crap. We're already in a good start, aren't we? We're already in a crappy start. Let me try to get into voices. I was just going to say that I needed a break like this. That's all. He took the intermittent looks at me. By the way, hello, Kenny. Well, if you need anything, let me know. I'm transferring here this year. Oh. I look forward to seeing you there. I don't know how much I will have left in this build. Only time will tell. And if there's more going on, I shall update it to the better graphics. And if I have to add more to the episode, I may have to cut it in half just to play the new version and do the whole thing over again what I need to the most. I know it's a hassle, but if it's longer, then I won't have to, and save that for another episode. Skynaptics, I know. Love the sound effects too. I knew forward seeing you there. I'm gonna put my stuff away. Let us know when you're ready. Okay. Aw, God protect that smile. Kenny looked up and smiled. I walked back in the group and put my flask away. We rested for another 30 seconds before started up again. Vic turned out and shouted out to everyone. By the way, just in case you didn't remember, we were doing a volleyball tournament and I had bad recording errors. I just hope nothing fucked up happened here too, even though deep down it probably is messed up around this channel and this videos I make. And without further ado, I shall continue. What did our boy Vic say this time? Hey, ready to finish our thing? Yeah. Sure I am, Kenny. Are you ready to keep playing? Sure. Love those smiles. Kenny stood up and walked back to us. He put his bottle away, then why do I have a problem with reading this? I need to calm down. Trotted onto the court. The four of us got ready to continue. 6-55. I don't even remember who's winning anymore. Kenny and I slipped back into position there where I looked in our banter, and I could hear the ocean in the background. Vic tosses the ball up the empty amount spin. Let me see if I have to make sure it's not too loud. Hopefully you can hear me better if I was too loud before then. If I am terribly sorry. I'm gonna continue again. Oh, ball curved towards me. I go. The serve started to dip. I extended my arms out, scooping the ball with my platoon. I turned to Kenny. Set me on! Kenny ran to the ball and gave me the set tight to the net. Too tight. Oh, discord. I hope that was discord. I dashed to the net, praying it wouldn't cross the net just yet. I can't hit this again. Seriously. Hold on a second. Actually, I'm just gonna leave that. Unless, as I jumped and extended my arms, I reached for the ball, relying on my last resort. I made a knuckle with my right hand, poking the ball with my index and middle fingers. The ball floated back past Vic's block and straight behind him to the corner. Yes! I fist bumped the air. Thank you, Wendy. High five, Kenny, and I walked back to the service line. I turned my back to him. Hey! And you keep off the net next time. I like the idea though. Alright. I gave it some thought, giving a serious look while pondering it. He walked back into the net, holding the same expression. As the ball was rolled to me, I took the brief stop to collect my breath, 1 point at a time. I picked the ball up and I got ready to serve. 6-6, serving 16. Ooh. I held a ball fronting of me with the two hands, arms straight and stiff. I gave a low toss in the front of me and I leaped in my serve. Only if I knew how volleyball works. Only if I knew how volleyball works. Yeah, that. If you guys could tell me how volleyball works, please let me know in the comments. Please and thank you. Oh. This time he was out of reach in the wind. He used the earlier came back to haunt him, sending the ball towards Victor's left shoulder. Take it, Vic. Vic lifted his arms, hesitant at first, and the ball reached the forearms, but the bounce offside in the flat ground, aiming outward towards the pole. Sorry, Discord again. As I see, Kevin and Vic are winning. So, well, that sucks. Mark bolted out on a dime. He shifted his balance and left it and ran after the indirect pass. He dove for it, landing the sand covering his chest in its glue. Oh! Oh! Set off! Keep it in! Oh my god, that face! Marcus shouted, implying return. However, Vic ignored the precaution and sent the ball over and hard hit. Is he crazy? I don't know. Yet it went over fine. I scooped the straight shot and sent to Kenny, who I descending from his block. Up! Pass it off! I backed off as Kenny came into set me outside. This time, Kenny set the work to my advantage. However, it was 10 feet off my net. Even Vic pulled out the net, expecting an easy return back to square one. You know what? Screw it. I'm going for broke. What? I took the 2 steps forward, at least for banking on the leg power. I'm gonna show these giants that I can hit too. Yeah, show those giants. I loaded my arm and swung as hard as I could into the net. That was humiliating. I don't even know how well I would do in this game. My bad, Kenny. I'll keep it and play next time. Exchange it. High five him and nodded and made a slight grin. Don't worry, you'll get it. Aww. Walk past it this time with a smile on my face, but why? Never mind. I should be happy he doesn't look dejected anymore. I picked the ball up and rolled back to Marcus. After the game, thank God, no offense. The rest of the match continued as expected. Vic and Marcus continued to pick Kenny's setting, making me look like a novice, spending nothing but 3 balls back. Oof! This game ended with them winning 21/10. Ooh! Tough break, Evan, and sorry. Well, before we continue, I'm gonna think of the voices. Well, as for Vic, I could do the Kyutaro. Marcus, I could do Keiichi. And as for Kenny, my soft voice I can do. And Evan, me. And maybe Tanya. Was it Tanya? I don't know. Just in case you don't know who I'm talking to, who these few people I'm talking about, it's my Let's Play of Your Turn to Die. By the way, I'm hoping to make more episodes later on, and I heard getting more updates, so that's good. Anyways, back to the story. It was pretty cruddy to start off my day. Not like I got much motivation from the news earlier. My bad. After the 2-minute break, Marcus invited Kenny back on the court with him. Marcus spread his legs and made a crouching motion with them. You want to make a straight up and down motion with your legs like this to keep. Stop! One more. Your set's from flying down all over. One more sound and I will cut the video. That's it. I'm cutting the video. Apologies for that. And now, hope we can continue. You want me to make a straight up and down motion with your legs like this to keep your sets from flying all over the place. He asked Kenny to follow along him and repeated the motion together a few times. Marcus proceeded to give Kenny a few tips with setting before giving him a chance to practice his newly acquired skill. Do you want to try it out? I guess. Sure. Okay, I'll pass and hit it then. The two spent a couple more minutes setting and hitting. Are you guys ready? Sure, Kenny. I will play together. Who wants to play against us? I will. Oh, it's Selma. I'm sorry. I haven't known her too well. Sorry. I will play with Evan. Alright, sounds good. Wait, why? I mean, playing with Kenny was hell for my hitting. Wow. But at least he could hit. Oof. How does putting 2 short people together solve that? This is going to be a disaster. Is this heightism? Is this prejudice against the shorties? My goodness. What has society comes to? My God. Selma walked over to me and whispered, You're gonna be fine. All we need to do is outrun them. Alright. I think it's gonna take more than stamina to beat those guys. I don't know how Kenny is, but Marcus has better stamina than me. I know. That about him. Just follow my lead. Alright. Kenny and Marcus took out a few balls. I know I shouldn't be laughing. I apologize for the error again. Kenny and Marcus took out a few balls. Oof. I keep reading that again. Mish ball throwing them next to the sidelines as Kenny took out the last two. I asked him to wait. Hey, so who's serving? Kenny looked up at me and puzzled. He looked back at Marcus. Want to roll for it? Oh, what am I doing? Sorry, that took a little while. Just in case you're not able to tell. As he asked the three of us. Fine with me. I'll roll. Cool, Kenny. Cool, Kenny. Do you want to roll? Sure. Kenny tossed his other ball to Selma, and the two line up to the sideline, ready to roll the serve. Oof. Closest without going over wins. Yep. On my count, 3, 2, 1, roll. The two balls scurried through the patchy sand. Some ball nicked the sideline and roll over, going a few more feet. Kenny's ball had less power, stopping a few feet away from the line. Unfortunately, that's unfortunate. Oof. Yep, that is me reading it wrong again. Oh well. Do you guys want to serve? Marcus chimed up. Sure. Which side do you want? Since the wind was blowing directly east, neither side had an advantage. Well, I'll stay here. Okay. Marcus turned to Kenny, asking him to serve. This is going to be trouble. While I was on the other side of it earlier, now I would have to give Kenny's knuckleball of a serve. I'll take the side if you don't mind. Fine by me. Selma leaned over me and we got in a position to pass. Send your attacks to Kenny. He only hit straight away. Okay. Why am I mixing the voices? I don't even know. No wonder she's confident. It could. Stop! Read right! If we could stop them from getting tied sets, then our height wouldn't make a difference. Kenny slapped the ball and he got into the serving stance. It's time to run them dry. What are those dialogues? Ready? Selma and I nodded. Service! What kind of service? Kenny and 2 steps leaning forward into the jump float serve, and I see part 2 of the volleyball tournament of University of St. Vincent right over there. The serve verted left. I go. Selma looked and served, lining up the 3 the step shuffle, the ball whirled in the air, slowed down, and the ball only went a few feet forward. Set me straight up! She demanded to move my arms out and set out the ball in front of her. Kenny was on the net, taking away her line. The deep line open. Deep line! Deep line! I shouted. Selma clearly heard me, slowing her down her approach and rolling the ball over his block with a high arc. Take it, Kenny! Kenny paused, and the ball falling his back. With the delay, he turned around and rushed to chase down the fleeting attack. He bounced his contract, sending the line behind him. Stay up, Kenny! The plan was working. Marcus darted to the ball, curving the foot, and gap running through his pass. I see Evans' detail, but wow. You're off! Stay off! Marcus, in a worried tone, cut off his panting Kenny. Around the unsure ball, Marcus' eyes widened. Right! Move right! Kenny saw the ball above the right shoulder, just descending fast. Kenny final contract and went into the net. Nice job! Nice spot, Selma. We exchanged a high five. Woo! Do we serve? Do you want to serve first? Do you want to first serve? Potato, am I right? You can have it. Thank you. Okay. I picked the ball from under the net. I jogged back from the service line, spinning the standoff. I exhaled. One serve, line ball with my left shoulder. I glanced over to Selma, who appeared to give me signals behind her back. She made a first with her hand and wiggled it. Served Kenny. I tossed the ball forward, running into the toss, swinging fast. I hit the ball left of the ball, directing it towards Kenny's outside, and sent the ball flying to the net. Selma ran and took the return, commanding me to set her. Keep me off! Okay. So I ran to the net, setting the ball high, leaving Selma 10 feet from the net. Oof! Selma stepped back and swung half-powered, setting the two straight. Case Gordon, the line ran back, having a difficulty retrieving the ball. Oof. Shoot! Oof. Even though his pass was better off, I was still too close to the net. Marcus was going to attack. Don't you dare! Selma and I both from the net, giving Marcus the room to swing it. The German Shepherd turning to swing. There's nothing I can do. Marcus ripped the ball between me and Selma. He landed, fishing the motion brushed off his tail, extending his hand out to the Kenny. Nice set! Kenny reaches high five him. I turned Selma. We need to keep Marcus off the net. Yeah. With Marcus leaps and swing, Kenny arranged passes the turn perfect so that we make the Kenny's hits into. Instead, we stood a chance. Keep Kenny off the net. Got it. Something fell bed off, and we are approaching this right. I don't even know. We got back past this time, waiting for Marcus to serve. He tossed the ball, quickly raising his arms and swinging through. The ball dipped to Selma's. Again with the interruptions. I'm sorry. Crap, Evan, keep me off! Her passes went back, right in the shoulder. All I could do to save it was to give her a high set, easy for our opponent to read. I followed through on it, extending her for a save, finishing the one knee on the ground, and set was off the net. Selma returning the ball, making Marcus run across court to pass. He had no problem with this, having this to spare as he passed and lined up with Kenny to attack. Kenny set the ball high and inside. Marcus picked up speed, accelerating his approach as he jumped on the center of court. The entire front of the court was open. Oh no! However, Marcus' arm swing slowed down, dropped the ball short on my corner. Crap, I have a haul ass to get over there. Mine! How dare I make that joke? Come on. I laid out for the shot, sliding my right side through the sand, extending my arm. Got it! I saved the ball, sending it off to the net towards Selma. Set me high! I yelled at Selma. She crouched down and putting her legs in a bump set. I got up and ran up to 80%, having enough to see the other side. Kenny was stuck, unsure whether to not put off the net. Opportunity arises, poor Kenny. I jumped up and swung hard, aiming for Kenny. He deep cornered the line, landed for the high ball, only to slip through his hand. Yes, that's what I needed. I turned back to Selma and gave her the double high five. Great set! And great save. Keep them guessing. And why do I keep mixing the voices still? Maybe because of all the video cutting. Got it. Should I try blocking? Selma skull? No way. We don't have to hide to block them. Selma went back and served to finish her explanation. I got back to my passing position. Time to get pelted by firing the squad. Selma surfs over me, falling towards Kenny. The lion made a downward dog, struggling to loop the ball. Got it. The Marcus darted over the side, leaping sideways for the ball. Wait, leaping? Marcus sent a roll back across court and short Selma's side. The ball landed with no contest. I was speechless. Selma was more vocal about it. Are you freaking kidding me? Swatted the stand. I can't tell if she was yelling at the game or at me. I remained silent. My bad. That's alright. I exchanged a high five, moving to the next play. Looks like we have a duel on our hands. It's time to do the duel. 10 minutes later. This game felt like a stalemate. Anytime we side out, Marcus Kenny would make a rebuttal. Every time we scored, it took eternity. Send it short left. I poked to the ball and cornered with gusto. Marcus dug to the ball, leveraging it towards Kenny's arm. Ooh. The line gave the very slow set to the outside. This may be fun, but if I was watching this in real time, I'm just going to keep pressing through, whether the videos keep cutting or not. I'm going to have to finish through this, regardless. The line gave Marcus a very low set of outside. Watch your deep. Motion to Selma with my arm. She shifted her legs, taking a few steps back. Marcus sprung up and got under it. He snapped the ball and finished it in his arm still in the air. The ball cleared a net and fell in front of me. Dang it, Marcus. How did you know? Nice spot, Marcus. Thanks, nice set. For them, now only a matter of seconds it got score back. This is insane. Every one of our points is grit to earn, and then to make it look easy to keep up was just insulting. 10 to all. We tied 10 to 10. Can we get to the tiebreaker already? Marcus was back to serve. We need to side out again. Marcus tossed the ball. As soon as Marcus made the contract, and Selma shifted right, shooting me off. Mine! I'm not making that joke again. Her pass was right to me. I got to the position to send her off the net as usual. As per our game plan, we set a ball to Kenny as shifted off the net. Mine! Oof. You don't own the ball. Who owns the ball? Although not perfect. He passes the ball. Marcus on the net. Marcus started to set orange. He's going to attack again. He jumped and brought his arm. I crouched and ready to take a hit. Hold on, what's he doing? The German Shepherd turned 90 degrees and kept the German Shepherd's 90 degrees, kept both arms up, setting the ball sideways to Kenny. Shit, he fooled me! Kenny ran in and swung at the immaculate cassette. Okay. He trailed and set at Selma, who could not bring her arms out, and this time we were bamboozled. Oh my god. Selma slapped her hands firstly. Son of a bitch! That's Marcus! The ardent fox glared at the lion. Ooh. Selma stared daggers to Kenny, who won't shut up and turn around immediately. I was just visibly peeved, but I shouldn't have let them know. Hey, we'll get it here. As soon as I said that, Marcus pointed towards the vacant sideline where our backpacks were. Do you want to take the technical timeout? Sure. Marcus and Kenny walked up casual, not feeling the burn from the last point. Selma and I walked slower to court, spinning in each step, trying to piece together this last spot. Point, I turned to Selma. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we need to change our plan. Well, no shit, Marcus. I has us read like a book. Yeah, that's kind of his thing. Oof. What? I mean, I can see why it's happening, but how? His vision on the court is impeccable. He had to read bodies like they're textbooks. I don't know how you could shut that down. Right, that's pretty freaky. But why does he keep scoring? And getting those voices back. Maybe it's the same reason. Selma scratched her head, still puzzled as she was thinking. She grabbed a bottle out of her big cooler, acknowledged Vic in the process. You're losing me. Wouldn't that be the same logic? If you can read an attacker, he could also read a defender, like a kicker during the penalty kicks. I guess that's one way to put it. Sure, that's an interesting way to put it. Last smile. It's because she plays soccer, you dingus. Oof! You dingling. I looked at Vic, giving him a unamused expression. I should have told you earlier. It's what I'm the scholarship for. Oh, how long have you been playing volleyball? Since high school. Let us play PE for a whole year of class sports. So I played volleyball when soccer was off season. Our off season soccer class was a joke. Your school did that too. I did it, but our coach basically gave us credit for the off season if we could play it for a club team. Well, okay. Now you're making me jealous. I wish I couldn't do that, Evan. You're going to have to go through me to get her. Whoop. Selma rolled her eyes. The poo-pooing Vic's remark. I'm still going to note that. What the fuck is this dialogue? Yeah, I'll get past. Anyway, about Marcus and Kenny, I searched through the backpack and pulled out my flask. How about we beat them and Marcus keeps fixing McKinney's passes? Selma took second, but responded with confidence. How about we set Kenny set and Marcus heads? I think you're taking a few sets back. Remember what I said about Marcus' vision? Yeah, his vision choices are on point, but Kenny's sets are awful. Wow. Even if Marcus gets a good pass, Kenny gets a few. Give Marcus a fewer hitting choices because they are so low and flat. Okay. He's also pretty slow in getting off the nets, so along with his hands, his alignment will be off too. Right. Even though he scored, Marcus barely had enough to get up on this last attack. I mean, he did unintentionally earlier. It made some chaos. Why not try it out and give it things later on? Doesn't work. Sorry if Evan and Selma is extinct. Sound similar, I mean. Works for me. Great. Oh, we're still continuing with this shit. Another minute passes before we went back onto a court. Marcus singled to us and ready to continue playing. He gave the ball impact, getting our attention. 11 to serve, 10 service. Marcus served the ball deeping, aiming between me and Selma. I got it. I shifted left and passed the deep serve with my platform, with the ball twirled in the air, hitting its peak in the air 15 feet from the net. Selma jogged to the ball more than ready to set. I saw Kenny shift right, taking the left side of the court. My line was open. Set me straight up. Selma gave me the bump, give me the time to block. Wise Marcus lean it left. Angle, swing angle. I wish I knew how volleyball works. Before taking my eyes off of Marcus, I saw Kenny move further. He was taking line. He cut the ball in my left, dropping to my shorts angle. The ball landed, handing the sand dribbling off the court. And sorry for my himbo attitude from the past episodes and stuff. Yes, great spot. I caught the fake. Marcus and Kenny were left standing and befuddled by the attack. I finally read something right. 11-11. All we needed to do is handle their return and implement our plan. Selma went back to the service line, and I prayed patiently in my passing spot. Good, we're getting tied. Rather waiting in for a return, Selma served Marcus off the bank on the shaky sands. Straight up, Kenny. Kenny froze mile mid-motion, processing how to line up his hands. He was going hand set. The ball landed in hands. He bent his wrist to release it. The ball came spinning rotation numerous times. Marcus caught the ball. It chipped point. Kenny doubled. I knew it. There was way too much to spend for it to consider clean, let alone playable. He he rolled the ball to us and bounced through the sand patches. God, imagine having to play volleyball with the sand hitting you. Our plan was coming to the fruition. After the match swung at the point, and Selma served 4 Roten, giving us a 14-11 lead. We took the lead home, winning comfortably to 21-16 victory. Thank goodness we shifted gears. The 4 of us returned to the sidelines, recollecting our thoughts as Vic heckled the losing team. So interesting. Is 21 wins enough to win volleyball in general? That's cool to know. Finally, things are calming down for now. I don't know how much I can continue with this. If there's more to come, I may have to split this to another episode again. Though the bright side is, this is getting more interesting. What's wrong? What's wrong, Kevin? They didn't block you guys. I wouldn't have had a field day with that. Kenny was looking off, ignoring Vic's comment. Well, it looked like he was Marcus. Marcus gave a rebuttal, sitting down with the hyena. Dude, they made us run a marathon. I had to move cross country every time they attacked. Psh, come on. All you had to do was break down the hammer. Vic lifted the right arm and flexes his bicep. Ooh. Can't wait to see that all over again. While we get new art style. Tell me about this. The artist down in the comment below if you're watching this video. So, no comments. This break, we looked in little longer catch up with each other. For me, it meant explaining how I got here. I talked about how I knew Marcus before this and how I transferred here. They took the fact a lot better than I expected. Lot of reading, and interesting to know Marcus is like a childhood friend. I always heard university students were snobs to community college students, considering them less qualified or broke. Oof. Stereotypes much. Oddly enough, they were pretty jealous with the tuition I had. Damn, I would have killed to have 2 or less of years of rent. And who would you have to kill for it? I don't know. Selma looked back in the brain, dishing her hair knife. Love this music. Y'all are witnessing, okay? Glad you're smiling, Kevin. We are just getting started, but I'm starting to get closer to Kevin. The 4 of us slapped and Vic hid behind Kenny. Kenny! Oh my god. Seriously, Kevin, oh my god. Seriously, though, I wish everyone made GE the courses that cheap. If it wasn't scholarship, I would actually have to kill someone to afford this. I have money. You would have to kill me if I had to. Please don't say those things, you beautiful smiley lion man, you. Make me think of Mumford and Sons now. He's please don't sue me. He remained unfazed, and rest of us went silent. Breaking the silence, Vic popped from the behind Kenny and pushed him forward. Well, then I have nothing to worry about. I'm not counting you out. I have to, I have to back Selma here. We could use your body for science. Ugh, creepy. I heard there's biologists out there that can extract the tall genes. You make for a great subject. Woo! You would be a legend. Nope, you're all crazy. He stood up and started running away. I wasn't too long till he roared from himself. Sound back the original spot in commission said back down. Hey Vic, how tall are you? He looks taller than me if he met me in person. If he wasn't taken, I'd be all over him. Well, he is kind of cute. Wait, does that mean you two are rats? Why am I like this? Crushing on big dudes? No need to judge yourself, Evan. They're great. Vic buried his head in his arms and made a muffled scream. I hope you love my muffled scream. If you really must know, I'm 7'1". Holy shit! Dare I make a song about this? All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant man. There we go. A tall man. I even make an OC this tall too. Oh. You can easily... Oh my lord. You can easily put your face in his chest. I'm just saying. God, those static eyes! Do you see that guy? Look at those faces! Look at this! Look at Selma's artist. Come on, Kenny, don't be jelly! Evan, you okay, dude? You okay, dude? Evan, get the dick out of your brain for 2 minutes or whatever. How many minutes? I think you broke him. Try rewiring the mainframe, Vic. Vic put me in a headlock and gave me a noogie. Oh no! My heart is racing now. Like this. I think I'm dying. Same. What? Why must be? I be a sucker for heights? I don't know. Maybe it's not just a height for me. You okay, Evan? Though really tall guys are cool. Yeah, I'm fine. You should probably take a break this round. I don't want to fry your circuits again. He winked at me, nudging me with the elbow. Yeah, sure, why not? Dirk, you got a thing for tall guys? I know you do. Is that why they're taller than Evan? I took my phone out, unlocking, glancing at the 3 notifications I received. 3 stamps listed, all of them being sent away 20 or so minutes ago. Someone chimmed the rest of the group while I looked at them down. So, who wants to play with who now? Ooh, more volleyball. I'll play with you, Selma. Well, who will team up with me now? Oh, what am I saying? I'm in Vic. Don't attack me, internet. Vic slumped his shoulders. So now you're gonna, you're going to leave me in the cruel fate of playing defender. Oof. Why would Vic play defense? He's obviously bigger than the two. Hmm. How does defense work? I I won't make you run that much. Vic, I'll do a great job for you. Vic looked up and Kenny grunted. Hmm. I don't know who I like yet, though. I mean, I do like everyone, but I don't know who would I pick out of three of them. Give it time. Fine. You convince me. I'm only doing this because your passing is garbage. Oof. You. I was worried I would have to put it to the test. No wonder he was terrible at passing earlier. If Vic really is an college player, he probably learned how to pass along with everyone else. Excuse me again. The fourth team continued chattering as they got on the court. I looked back down and at my phone and opened up the first message. Dad. Oh, it's a message from Dad. Haven't heard of that before. Have you heard back from volleyball company? You should keep looking for internships in case they don't fall through. Oh, why must you get on my case about this? You know, I've been searching all summer and still keep prodding me to find work. Oof. Leftover pizzas in the freezer when you get home. Thank you, Dad! Of course, he bought the pizza from Fitco. In 3 times his week this row. I had pizza so many times I nearly recall her whenever I see it. Wow. I looked back in the court in the game already progress. I saw Marcus easy pass Selma ran half speed to make a set. Vic was yelling something. Kenny, who cocked his head in response. I'm gonna take a little breather so I can read better. Okay, I'm sure things were going swimmingly for them. Now that's the last message. Kit, bro, bro, university, how's your university treating you? Hmm. How is the university treating us? I haven't heard from you for a while. Oh, was that someone else? I thought it was Ken. Kevin. Kevin's doing it in the new Victoria. Mom hasn't given me any new updates about him at of late. The last one was like 2 years ago. Oof. Down in memory lane. Text message. If I hasn't started yet, quarter system is whacked. I go back to weeks. What have you been up to? After I sent off my message, I slipped my phone back into my backpack and diverted my attention and raised and died down after an afternoon scorching the heat and sand started feeling bearable again. I felt Catherine digging my feet in the sand. It was my anxiety that I was grounded by, well, the ground. Hmm. Kenny, you should run to that ball down. That was not possible to get, Kenny. But now I'm not the only one playing. But I'm not the only one playing defender. You still need to try. I misstepped. Why am I reading weird? The two guys continued bickering. Marcus and Selma were shagging the distance ball and carried on though. rebuttal as Marcus grabbed the last tray he defeated in path back to reach me. So we're watching this time. Sounds about something I would do if I were invited into this. Everything okay over there? Just another squabble. They burn out in a second. Ah. Marcus rubbed back in the neck, looking back at them. Okay then, we'll try to make them quick. Seems like you're doing a good job. Later. Marcus walked back and Cord giving an underhand high five to Selma. She walked back to surf. I retrieved my phone back out and opened the new messages. Same old roommates stealing my snacks again. Fucking rude. Guess I deserve it for mooching off Terrence's web fix. Like, oh, okay, never mind. Steal all my snacks. Yep, same old Kevin. I better ignore him before he. Wow. I need a brother tax. Could you lend me $40? I'll pay you back in a couple of weeks. Ugh. Why does that sound sus? Why does this sound sus? Okay, why would he expect me to lend money? I'm the one still in college. He's been out of school for years now. Same. I'll I'll treat you once you come down to envy this of so much reading. Think of it as investment. I don't even know what I voice him. But wait, huh? Does he think I have the money? He should be asking mom or dad. Oh, oh shoot. He better give me one hell of a dinner once I see him again. Okay, but I'll bud buck you. And you better treat me once I get there, though. The represent icon typing icon. The represent typing icon pop up in a few seconds. This better be worth it. This better be worth it. Oh! What happened? Who got hit? Oh, we've been knocked out. Oh, thank God it's us and not anyone, not any of our husbandos or Selma. No, no offense, Al, but so, what am I saying? No offense, Evan. Are you okay, Evan? Someone knocked me out my back and landed me on top of me with full force. My phone flew out of my hands. Oh, thank God we are in sand. We're playing days are over already. No, it can't be. My head was in daze. I felt dizzy, passed out on the sand, not like it would be uncomfortable. Whoever was on top of me or started to lift himself, frightening a load, my relatively twig-like body, they felt like a big bag of bricks on top of me. If I die, this would be the fine way to go out. Crushed by himbo. Mmm. Himbos. Like myself. Are you okay, Evan? Who's saying that to me? It took me a moment, but dizziness wore out. I guess I wasn't deserving of such awesome death. My head was a little bruised, but my cognition was back into full strength. Everyone, they were worried about me. Yeah, I don't think I've been trucked that hard. You look pretty rough landing. Sorry about that. I was trying to save the ball. Okay, fuck you then. No, I'm just kidding, but wow. He turned to Vic, started him down, and finished the sentence. Oh, you were referring to Vic. I'm sorry, Kevin. Ken, I don't deserve you. I probably don't deserve Kenny for this, for saying that. I apologize. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. You went all out for it, but you didn't even check your surroundings. You can't think about that when saving a play. Like My coach says you gotta sacrifice your body. Ugh. You also sacrifice Evan's body. Please don't sacrifice me. Or do, if you want. Just collateral damage. Okay. You're not helping your case. Oh god, they're fighting now. Two reined in their banter and stepping away from me to resume. Okay. Do you need it? Anything? My apartment is nearby. Want me to bring ice? I think I'll be good. I wasn't that bad of a hit, just very forceful. When Kenny commits something, he commits something that he even means he'll forget what's around him. Same though. Yeah. Why is Kenny so relatable? I sure learned that the hard way. Yep, I at least wasn't evict. I wouldn't have been flattened like a pancake if he tried to do that. I'll add that to the list of things that can kill me. Ooh. You don't need to worry. I'd send him to the hospital if he tried anything like that. Oof. Oh. Please don't. I'll add that too. I think this way. If anyone tries to fight you, you got us. Aw, friends. I feel special. Sounds like a good trade-off. I don't know where I would be in an equation. Oh. Come on, Marcus. You're pretty strong. I'm sure you can stand your ground. Well, I'm not that strong as those knuckle hands over there, but I can contribute. I think you're plenty strong. Just not as strong as me. Marcus is modest with his own strength. Kenny is just relatable. And Vic is thick. What is there to know? And Selma's bro. Speaking of which, hey, meet us! Are we gonna finish playing or not? Please do. With the flip of a switch, Vic and Kenny stop and arguing and turn to Selma. Yeah, we're ready. With their head and shoulders squunched inwards, they shrugged back to the court. Selma and Marcus follow suit. Now, where did my phone land? I got up as a scene of crime and meandered around the safely, looking around my phone. I'm sure the thing got covered in sand. It's better not be buried too deep. Oh my god. Go scavenger hunting. Can the metal detector find it? Probably not. Better to adjustment packs. No luck. Next spot, I checked Marcus mesh back. No dice. Once again, no dice. I started and become hopeless, considering calling it with Marcus' phone. How far would it have gone? I didn't think it'd send it flying into orbit. That'd be ridiculous. Retraced, that would remember of the incident Kenny landed on me from the right side, and my phone was in my left hand. Furthest it reasonably could have been gone a couple of feet, unless I fell on top of it. It must have gone left. I felt a solid bar on my foot. I have taken a couple steps before buying my flogged divot made by my impact. Dad would be pissed if I had to buy a new phone. Ooh, I had a similar experience, something that actually not with breaking a phone. Talk to me in the comments to see what I did my phone. If you want to know, anytime. He probably made me pay for the phone and make me pay for more of our family plan. Ugh. I hate how he bundles everything for the family. I'm not a kid anymore. We're all adults here who pretty much independent. Once I'm done, I will just be you two. I picked up my phone and brushed off, seeing the screen went into sleep mode a mode while ago. Notifications were no longer there, so unlock the phone and search for the message app. There it was, his reply for faux show. Wow, Kevin, Kenny, got to memorize that. Kevin's brother that looked like a sponge. No offense. Kenny is the sweet one, the cute one. That reminds me of me a little bit. I wasn't too surprised. I He tends to be brief with people. Wasn't any different from with my family. After going through the miniature treasure hunt, the game had ended. The four of them giving high fives, ending just I was about to sit down again. We rejoined our backpacks for the next pull of the net. So, what happened? Question, if you're watching this, Dirk, did you get hit in the face with a ball too? Or... Marcus turned to me and other were still digging through their bags. It went all right, nothing special. 21-6 is London. We got obliterated them, which means Marcus and Selma won. Vic blurted out as Kenny turned around. That was more in line with that, and I thought Kenny raised an eyebrow. I thought it was fair that they wore us out. It's not fair. I'm too tall. Oh, how tragic. I would kill for that. Well, little ones, you can only dream. It still boggles my mind why you played defender instead of Kenny. I don't think I would have done much better than him if they... I think we would have like one dig combined that entire game. It's neither of us strong suits, but unlike Kenny, I had to learn some passing from intercollag team. You know, you two could have switched blocked. If Vic's face went blank. What switch blocking? You and me both, Kenny. How'd they even get to 6 points? Well, I'd be the losing side of a team if I was playing volleyball. You mean both of us pass? Well, kinda. You know, whoever hits the ball over the box while the other guy plays defender. I know what it is. I'm just... Aw, disappointed in myself for being so stupid. I know the feeling, Vic. I don't think you're stupid. Aw, Kenny. Kenny replied with a cheeky grin in her friendly eyes. It's 'cause you're a theater major, you dingus. Ooh, that's cool. Vic playfully slapped Kenny in the back of the head. God. You sure act like it. If you saw me in engineering classes, you'd think I'm brain dead. That's cool. We're learning about him. Engineering, theater. That's cool. Makes me think. That's really unfair of Vic to say. Just because it's an art-related major doesn't mean you're dumb. Every major has its share of tough work, just in different ways. Well, when I was in art institute, I had to work hard just to pass to get my associate's degree to bachelor's degree or something. I think I had 1 year left before I graduated. This stuff drives me nuts. With my parents, they'd put my sister on a pedestal for becoming an accountant. wow, and then brush off the work I've done for my sports management major. I'm not doing it because it's easy. That's pretty condescending to say, Vic. The theater major thing, theater students aren't inherently dumb. I mean, I'm aware of what literature and theater kids could do. It's a joke, man. I know it's also challenging. Everything is challenging. Dying to say it to me in a lower tone as Kenny glanced away. Ugh, Evan. We're just dicking around with each other. In what way, Beck? I'm sure you'll keep us with us. Oh, okay, I wasn't sure. Be possible a bit. So, do you want to partner up now with the bully? He puffed his chest out and he pointed at himself with a thumb. Why not? If you pick Kenny again, I'll make sure you run dry. Anything but that. Oh, I will. Ooh. Fight, 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 fight. Vic cowered and he squatted in the sand. I got you if you need help, Evan. Vic widened as he turned to Selma, then back to me. Well, my video's been cut a couple times, though if I make it to 15 minutes in this recording, I think I'm going to call here, guys. I will do anything you ask. Cool. I do need a water bottle for after this match. Please, could you be done? Thank you! He gave each other a high five and fifth spun combo, and I got up and asked Vic motioned to each other, the other three. Yo, who wants to play us now? Three of us looked at each other, eyeing each other to figure out. Well, Marcus should take a break. He's been carrying all of us. Marcus, we all laughed as Marcus grinned sheepishly and rolled his eyes. I couldn't have done it without my partners. Aww. So you'll play against us with Ken then. Looks like I'm calling you Ken from now on, so I don't forget. Sure, come on, Kenny. The Arctic Foxman motioned at the lion. He grabbed the ball. Why did I mention grab the tail? Imagine grabbing tails. Grabbing each other's tail as tug wars or something. I don't even fucking know what I'm doing. The two joined us on the court. Oh, another match. Well, after this match, I think I'll be finished. Want you to roll against Vic? You know, I'm gonna beat you this time. Right. I like this. Kenny and I moved to the right side of the net. They were behind the sideline of the left. 3, 2, 1, roll. Summer released the ball and her hands slightly sideways, giving it some backpack. Vic gave some arm reliant on the rolling bounce to propel to forward. Vic's ball brushed up against the other sideline while Selma's only traveled halfway across the court. Looks like we're going Dutch tonight. I don't even know. We could do double or nothing, but I don't want to be rude. Losers paid for the winner's dinner. Bet. Alright, how much? Alright, we'll say on the side. Hope I don't lose. Okay, we'll take your receipt. Limbo. under the net. Vic side as Selma went to other ways. As I greeted by the hooligan on the other side. Let's get it! Like the previous time, Marcus raised his arm up and swung down full force and gave me a double high five outstretch in response. Ouch! Well, I can't feel my hands anymore. Maybe that's a good thing. Ooh. So you want to serve first? Yeah, why not? So I literally played with everyone. Got to know everyone. Vic's boisterous attitude immediately subdued the players on the other side were ready to pass. I made sure to give thumbs up to everyone to confirm. So I stopped the ball. 0 servants. I holding the ball out in front of me with the right hand, 1 serve. Behind the lower back, Vic giving it some bucking calls. He was also shaking his left hand. Serve Selma deep. Fine, I'm trusting you on this one. I turned the macho scoop towards Selma's right shoulder. I'm going to serve her deep. Ooh. I'm going to do it while it hurt me most. Ooh. Ouch. I tossed the ball and it hit the center and balled high in the air and started to drop. Selma's rotated clockwise to receive the deep float. Got it! Selma extended her arms and waved them emotionally Kenny towards the net. Her pass was around about 15 feet off the net, making Kenny backtrack. Vic his left foot back, ready to pull off without warning. Kenny arrived ball target spot and made an unbalance his set form. It was hitting further off the net. Time for a free ball. Pull off, Vic, pull off! Almost immediately, he turned back and shuffled about off to the net, standing parallel feet, ready to pass on to the left. Selma took a stab at the set, sending it back to the high and slow. Mine! You too! Vic scooted it back, right, taking that tire cord. I followed suit and ready to set. From what I glanced, Selma was set past while Kenny was still running the net. The option was open. Vic was past, ball to line up in the middle, and his pass in the peak. I turned parallel to the net, lining up to the head, bent in the knees, prepared to jump. Straight up. I pushed splash in the ground as Kenny arrived at the net, jumping with me before I went airborne. I aborted a leap, setting Vic sideways a few feet to my left. Vic charged in clearing the net, and he's taking a hefty swing down the line. Oof! The ball landed hard in the other side, rebounding several feet into the air, rolling from far from the car. Selma was stranded in the middle. Ugh. Let's go. Vic gave me a meaty high five. Like the set, I could hit that all day. Gave me a 2 swift pats on the shoulder. Keep up now, and we'll be cruising. You got it. Kenny rolled in the ball and trod it behind the service line. 1 serve. Signal behind the back, and he's taking Kenny's, but he wants me to serve Selma again. Okay. I ran up the line, turning up to the upper body 30 degrees to the left. Live volleyball playing. The ball went to cross to court Selma, although it didn't go too deep this time. It still drew her somewhat off course. Her pass went right to Kenny, who was still 10 feet away from the net. You're off, you're off, you're off. Save me off, Kenny. Vic shifted left, and I moved ready to move slide. Selma backed Kenny back to the ball, came towards him and bent in the arms and made a failing motion to set it. Eat! The ball went to the sky and directly above him, Kenny skirted out of the ball and Selma vaulted over the spot, hoping the one-leg attack. I didn't even have to tell to Vic to pull up. By the time she was hitting, Vic was already in the center of the court, back pass again. I followed suit and pulled away, arriving at the net. Take the pass, Evan. Selma lofted the ball into the air, but it was falling short. Shoot, I got it. The ball was heading towards the left side of the court. I made a swift dash in the pass it back towards Vic and turned it around Vic, leaving an attack. Either of them were prepared with a happy swing. Vic sent the ball between the two, leaving them attack. Vic promptly returned them high and nearly to the same force. Nice option, man. Sorry with the weird voices, guys. We exchanged high fives. Thanks. I used my big boy brain. I tapped the index fingers against his noggin and smirked, beaming it with pride. Are you fine with that set? Yeah, sure. Works for me. I nodded back in the grin, satisfied, and had transpired. Pick up foul in the back line and prepared to serve again. I breathed in, breathed out. One serve. Wait. Does anyone know the score? 2-0. 2-0 service. Ty tossed the ball and swung. I tossed the ball, swung, and sent into the net. My bad, Vic. I need to keep it in that end. Well, I don't know why I said my ball. I don't even know who this ball belongs to. I had the left hand up to tap the chest with the other. I'll do. He accepted my high five. It was softer and slower without another word. He got back past Selma was up to serve. I leaned to Vic, waiting for her to be ready. Want me to take the seam? Sure. Okay. Oh. His face expression concern focused on Selma. I moved attention back at her. She caught her hand ready to launch the ball. Okay. One serving, two. Her body turning to Selma. The ball lined the path to Vic and ratchet ready for Vic pass. Oh, this thing isn't good. The ball hit Vic's bicep, spraying it to the left. Great. Got it! I kicked the ball high gear and ran the ball, saving it a high bump instead. I looked a couple of feet at the net. You're off. Stay off, Vic. Vic approached the set without hesitating. He brought his arms up. What is he doing? Rather playing it safe, Vic took a strong crack at the ball. Ooh. Rather than playing the... Oof, I read that part again. And was rejected by Kenny's block. Kenny had ample time to set it up, and the ball rebounded back to our side with a sharp angle, smacking the ground, getting a few feet on each remaining bounce. Nice one, Kenny. Teach him not to mess with us. I thought we were team, Selma. I know we'd switch teams. She's high 5'10" with the last bounce. Vic caught the ball and underhanded punch it with his fist and sending it speeding in the other side. Was still trotting it back to the court. Hey, we get it next. We'll get the next point. Ooh, didn't look back as I attempted to give him my back. He froze his bounce in the next order. Okay then, is someone a sore loser? Twos. And the moment Selma tossed the ball up and hit the ball aiming Vic's left side again. This time I hit the Vic's forearm, but on the outer part of it. Shit! He looks serious. Kind of looks scary a little bit. In time, I was prepared to have more time to spare, and I gave him a set tighter to the net. Fire away, buddy. You're on any sticking angle, and Kenny lined right in the with Vic's shoulder. It's time to I realized Vic choked and went outside approach like a hammer. Vic stuck down. Tennessee said Selma scooped with the ball and ease. Without looking back at me, Vic has on the neck, holding the finger behind his back. He finished singling. A second later, he was taking the line. I shifted right at the same angle spot. Kenny set the ball to Selma, leaving her body. Why am I saying body? Leaving both her and Vic to decide what would happen next. Selma ran fast in the first. In a slowed in the motions, she would final steps, hitting the drop. She would turn her upper body left. She's rolling it, Vic. Pull it off. Selma rolled ball high. Vic blocks and finished shooting his back corner, and Vic has halted after making a step. Go, Vic, you got it! I yell at him, begging to chase it down. After a few steps, he gave, knowing he wouldn't get it there in time. Ball tagged in the sideline. Vic crouched and swiped it at the sand anger. Bruh, you gotta help me there. I can't do shit about that. I bared his hands up, and gritting his teeth. Oh my god, I might actually get crushed by the him, but I'll avoid that hornet's nest. Wow, I come down for myself. Sorry for the last interruption. I'll make sure it's the last one right then and there after this match, because I think I recorded long enough to make a very long video altogether. So after this match, I think I'm going to end the episode there. Oh my god, I might actually get crushed by Himbo. I'll avoid the hornet's nest. I'll calm myself down, and I'll got myself received again. I gave Vic space to recuperate. Oh my god. A few seconds later, and he was under control. Funny. I actually minimized and the recording stopped. I'm gonna stop fucking around now and just finish the episode from here. 273. Yeah, I gotta serve that himbo too. Selma's starting her approach. As she finished, her body is turned into the court and sending the ball between the Vic, and I need to take this. I go. I shoot Vic away and lead me the pass of the curve ball. It gave behind the ball, not bad enough under it, setting it on the track to go over the net. I can't believe I made an overpass. But before the ball could cross the lane and net, Vic charged to the Ned and he and Kenny were ready to rejoice. Kenny made the first contact, pushing the ball back to her side. Run. But then Vic responded, shoving it down to Kenny's side. Kenny had no power to fight back. The ball descended and fell to his left. Get murked! Vic flicked his right arm. He turned around and high-fived me with instantly coming off high off his kill. And then he had a grin from ear to ear, and it just went. I regained feeling in my hands again. Good. Keep it up, Vic. I picked up the ball and handed it off to Vic. With a new swagger, he marched back to the service line. 20 minutes later, the game resumed smoothly. At least that's what I would have said if we each had our strengths weren't followed by the 3-point droughts. That there were a fair share of ups and downs, and now Vic and I were back in the lead. The score was 19-18. He's going angle in the flip of the switch. Vic turning his arms and stuff Kenny's ball to attempt Vic's double first pump the air, making the underhand jab to Vic flex his arm muscle. Ooh, that's it, Vic. Sorry if my voice sounds a little dry. I gave Vic a high five return. After it landed, Kenny to take the ball back to our side. I picked up and placed it back in his arms. Pursed my lips at the inhale, dreading when I was about to say, I know it was hypocritical of me to say, but go for it on the serve, way ahead of you. All right. He sent 4 jumps and serves ahead, way out of bounds, and he promised he wouldn't make it before he first serves in his second half, in his third, and his fourth. He proved me wrong now. You better prove me wrong now. Vic slapped the ball, and game point to 18th service without missing a beat. Vic sent a ball flying in the air. There was a wave moving spin on the last time. As I turned to face that other side, I heard thundering footsteps closing the stop after the third one. 3 more wins, I think. Madman did it, and he finally made a jump serve. Kenny was frozen on the other side, clueless how to counter it. The ball nicked and sidelined and spiraled to the court. That was glorious. Woo! Vin exclaimed, thrusting himself forward and caught the first pump. He swiped and he high-fived as he walked in the net. Good game, guys. Same to you. Well, we gave the light high fives to each other and headed to the market was setting, all while Selma and Vic reunited their banter. Victory's gonna taste so good. This was a terrible bet. This time I'm gonna order 3 burgers from Harvey's. Over my dead body! How much is that worth? Enough to end our relationship? Ooh. Vic paused and think about his alternative. Looking forward to the burgers, honey. Selma sighed, trying to pout. She only managed to hold her pouting face for a few seconds before cracking up. Someday, you'll find a better man, not like you can do any worse. Ooh, hey! He gave Marcus a shove. Fight, fight! I'd love to see you try. In due time, Marcus adjusted his spot in the sand, moving over so we could sit down. I opened up Vic's cooler and grabbed a bottle of water. Fortunately, I didn't take out any of the other choices. Why do I have the bottle of straight vodka in there? What the fuck? Fuck! Oh my god! Oh, it's because Vic, what are you hiding from me? Why are you hiding? You're going to make the loser finish it off. Yeah. How's everyone doing so far? Yeah, I agree with those faces. Not too bad. I'm 2 out and 1. Same. Ditto. My favorite Pokemon. Guys, I think we're all 2 and 1. Oh my god. Do we have to do a tiebreaker? Vic's mouth and age gap. I mean, a gap. What am I saying? Went a gap and placed his hands up on his cheek. How is that possible? I don't know. Gymnastics. I finally said it right. If we went 2 and 1, then that must mean Kenny. Yeah. Kenny's looking down in the sand. Kenny. Yeah. What's your record? How many games did we play today? 4 so far. That's my record. Wins or loses? Kenny squirms on the spot. Losses. Oof. Oof. You played 4 games already? Yeah. Why did you ask? You played it with so you played it with everyone? Yep. Looks like you had a head start. Then hopefully you won't do too toxic by the time we finish our game. Don't make him drunk. Have fun. Vic patted on top of his collar and then stood up. Don't make him drunk. You guys ready to finish off the night? Yeah, the only person I haven't played yet is you. She glared at Vic. Oh, poor you. 2 chuckles and he's helped Selma up. I guess that means we're playing against Marcus and Evan. Before that, I have to cut the episode here, guys. Sorry, everyone. But I had a little fun with this episode today, especially learning about a few people about Marcus and Kenny and Vic and Selma and everyone. And interesting to know about Evan's family. But anyway, I'm going to call here and hope you guys doing well and hope you like this video. And if you like to continue watching my stuff, feel free to. And if there's any suggestions I could do better, please let me know. And also, what was I also going to say? Well, if I'm going to decide these 3 guys, if this is a dating sim, and if it's a male focus, and also Selma's there, are all 4 of them dateable? Is my question. I personally prefer the 3 though, but all 4 of them. I guess that means we're playing against Marcus and Evan next time. Thank you for joining everyone, and hope you liked the video, and hope we see you again sometime, and hope we had a fun time. Goodbye.